So it was 4 Celsius when I got up this morning. About 7 Celsius now, about 46 Fahrenheit-ish. And nice and breezy, which all that means no bugs, which is awesome. Very similar to yesterday. So today's a good day to get down there to the well and do some work while there's no bugs. What am I doing today? If you remember, my well is in 2 sections. There is the black section that's in the ground that you don't see, and then this blue section, very similar to this, that sits on top. It's just sitting there. It's only held in place by the earth around it. And I didn't think the water level would get that high, but the water level does get that high. It gets above where that seam is between them, and then surface water gets in there. So what I have is this stuff. I bought this from Amazon. It's the stinky plastic, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to be anywhere I can smell it. And this is going to go between those 2 sections, around the lip of those 2 sections. And then when I get some pressure down on top of the top piece, that should form a good seal in there, right? And I'll show you what I mean here in a sec. And once I get the top section pushed down on that membrane, I've got these brackets, right? So 2 holes in the top, in the blue piece, 2 holes in the black piece. Screw them together. I've got some stainless steel nuts and bolts here. What I don't have though, and I might have to run to town for this, although I don't run to town. If I have to go to town, it's like 4 hours, you know. 3 maybe 3. But what I don't have, see, I'm gonna have to drill holes. Let me show you. I'm gonna have to drill holes, and then this goes through there, through the first barrel, through the second barrel. There's a gap there, I think, and then not on the other side. But I need to seal that somehow, right? Otherwise, water is just gonna go through those holes. So I didn't think of that when I was in Home Hardware the other day. I don't think I have anything for that here at the cabin. Like, what could I use? Can I use peanut butter? Vaseline? I got a lot of Vaseline. I have to see what I have. This will be my quick test to see if this is going to actually work. It's got to go around the barrel, right? We have to have some flexibility here. Oh jeez, how is this gonna work? I can almost cut this right now. This is the cut piece from the actual barrel, so cut it right there. What do you think? Should I cut? If I put it on the lower barrel like that, oh, how am I going to do this? Let's try something. Now the question is, if I somehow held this in place and then put the top barrel on top, I could just fold this over as the barrel goes onto it. Obviously the clamps can't be there as I'm doing this, but oh yeah, okay. That'll work. It's might be a. How do I hold that in place though? Alright. Get the length cut now anyway, and I'll leave a little bit of overhang. I don't think it's gonna matter. So we got an inch and a half overlap. Okay, so I've got this Flex Seal. I originally purchased this for this solution as a way to seal up the seam between the barrels. But then I found out it's not appropriate for potable water, so I didn't use it. But I'm just it's windy. Did I mention that? But I'm just using this on the outside of the barrel to seal the holes on the outside, so it won't be touching the potable water. I'm thinking this should work, right? Right? All right, let's do this. This saves me from this product saves me from going to town 3 hours or 4 hours. The Truman Show. You can see one of the things that's happened here is the ground has sunk down. Right, it's settled where I was digging, obviously, and water is pooling here. And what happens is, when I start emptying the well, I always empty the well a couple of times, 3, 4 times sometimes, before I fill up my tank. And this, you'll see this water actually disappear when I do that. It'll sink into the ground, which is a little disconcerting, right? So one of the things I'm going to do after I finish this project, I'm going to use the Mini X here to just drag dirt from the surrounding area and like build this area up, because I don't want water pooling here, right? Makes sense? Anyway, I'm gonna get the little clicker. I'm gonna drain the well so that this water disappears. It'll just be easier to work in this area, I think. I got the clicker here. Well, you guys want to see what it looks like in there right now? It's yeah. It's pretty bad. I'll show you again as once the water goes down. But right now I'll put it in time-lapse mode. That way you can watch the water level go down. I gotta put the lid back on, because while I'm shoveling I don't want to get dirt inside. Okay. Start the time lapse. Put this somewhere. Ooh. All right, I need to get my bug net. Come on, wind. Nasty. You can see the pump is covered in algae, right? And that's, see the air there? That's what we gotta fix. Oh God, look at the mosquitoes. Like the wind has totally died down. And now it's mosquito central out here. What a shame. What a shame. Anyway, I'm gonna keep digging. I went inside to get an Advil because my hand is all cramped up. 15 minutes of digging. Hand cramps. Way to go, Russell. Bugs. I should say this hand cramp thing isn't just something that suddenly happened. It's getting hand cramps on the ATV. For constantly, like you're constantly giving it gas, right, on and off, and you're holding on for dear life, and so I was getting cramps on the ATV in this hand specifically. What if I can try digging for a bit without the cover on. It's a real pain in the ass having it there. I'm really tempted to get the excavator going and see if I can help this out. Alright, you know what, before I do that, I swear I'm not procrastinating, but I'm going to get this jacket off because I'm starting to sweat. Get something else on and a bug net, a bug jacket. Help protect me, maybe get some bug spray on my wrists and stuff. The more I think about this, the more I think I really should just get the Mini X going, and it could save me like an hour's worth of digging here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move some stuff here and dig. Dig smart. Brought some refreshment. See that? Just have to be careful of my hose and the electrical wire. Might need this. Why is my thing off my gas tank? Why is that off there? I wouldn't have done that. Oh, my gas is evaporated. Okay, that is so weird. So weird. Did that jiggle loose? Like when I was running this machine, could it jiggle loose? I can't believe that it could. Right? I had a full gas tank and an empty gas tank. So I cheated. I put a little bit of gas in the empty ones so I wouldn't have to carry a full gas can down here. Cheater. That's all the cheater. Nothing got in there over the winter. No. Oh, well, what I was really trying not to do has happened. Boogers. But I don't think much dirt went in, if any. I was being really careful. But I knew that I didn't know anything. I don't know anything. Why are you still talking, Russell? Okay, I'm gonna do my best to like clear the dirt away from the thing. I don't know, maybe I should see this as an opportunity to take that blue section somewhere and just wash it off. Now I'm procrastinating because I don't want to take the next steps. Here. Okay. I'm also looking at, like, how are those bolts going to go through here? Like, this section is easy. It's just thin blue. This section is, you can see, it's rippled. Where do I put the bolts through? Down at that first ripple? If it reaches that far, yeah, I guess that's where I'm going for, the first ripple. I guess. I don't know. Either that or I aim down through the blue barrel and through right here. Come out right there. That would be the easiest thing to do. Okay, I'm gonna look at clearing that dirt away from there. Maybe doing a little bit more shoveling to give me a little bit more height there. I've had to, I ran the pump one more time to empty it, to empty the water out, and I'll probably do it again before this is over, at least once. Okay, I gotta get on this. Alright, the moment of truth. How the hell do I do this? Sure you're seeing this, right? So I brought it up here to see how, if I can attach this to this somehow. Yeah, I'm out of breath. I carried up a bucket full of water as well as all this crap. I'm gonna try and clean it first. Oh boy. Should have took a shot at cleaning it down there with the hose. Back down I go. Got most of it off. Just gonna use the cloth here. Get the rest. So what I need to do, this is the bottom, that's the top. What I need to do is find a way to attach this semi-permanently. Semi-temporarily. So either I kind of attach it to the inside like this, so that when I put it on there, this will fold over. Boy, that doesn't look like it'll stay, no matter what I do. Or I attach it around like this. This kind of solution is almost looking like a nuts and bolts solution. But then I put more holes in there, and will that seal after I put a hole through it? How do I do this? I really don't know. How do I do this? Like, tape is not going to hold it. Will it? Tuck tape? Would tuck tape hold it? I don't think so. It wants to do anything other than be put in a circle and be folded like this. Is this long enough? I didn't cut it long enough. There's like a 2-inch gap there. Shit. How did that happen? Should be the same size as this. Oh, it is not the same size as that. Shit. No. I don't have enough left over to do it again. Genius. Genius. Alright. I'll turn the camera on for a bit and think. So ChatGPT came up with another idea for me. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. There's a little bit more space. Without making a mess. Damn. Measure, Russell, measure. About that long. Wait. Probably shouldn't use a bungee cord as a measuring instrument, huh? It's at least that long. guys want a closer view of this? Okay, well. Oh, god damn. I knew it wasn't going to be this easy. Pretty much got the same problem I had before. What if a screwdriver, if I just ran a screwdriver around to get it all in? I don't think so, though. Son of a bitch. I knew it was too good to be true. Same fucking problem. Started that in. Nuts. That's where it needs to be. That's where it needs to be. I get that to stay in place. I need one hand holding this down and two hands over here pushing that under. I must have walked up and down that hill like 50 times. I'm giving up. I stood there for a while. I just can't figure out what I need to do there. I don't know what to do. Maybe somebody watching has an idea what to do. So I just I plugged the electrical back in. I plugged the hose back in. I put the cover on. I didn't backfill anything because I'm not done, right? I don't know what to do. And I'm done. I'm exhausted. Just gonna put my stuff away and sit down. That's too bad. I mean, today was, well, I was gonna say a great day to do it, but the mosquitoes are still here, so whatever does it make. One more thing I thought I'd show you. Is that upside down? Well, I guess there is no right side up. Yeah, it's a DeWalt weed whacker. Battery powered. Cheaper because it came without the batteries or the charger. I already have batteries and I already have a charger, so I didn't need that. I'm not going to open it. Not today. I'm just too tired right now. Maybe tomorrow. I got some other tidying up to do too.